Welcome everybody to today's production presented by GLHS TV and GLHS Sports Zone here on the GLHS TV channel. Today we have a varsity basketball girls matchup between the Governor Livingston Highlanders and the Oak Knoll Royals here at Governor Livingston High School from the Red Gym. Just about a minute to go until tip here, as here are your starting lineups for the Royals. Sophomore number 2, Maris McGinty. Number 22, junior Betsy Burton. Number 24, freshman Ava Periginian, Number 31, Milan Jones, and number 33, Emily Van Orden. For the Highlanders, it is going to be Carly Pfeiffer, Sarah Castrovinci, Maria DiPasquale, Mia Ferdman, and Chelsea Keysweater. No PA announcer today, so I was a little bit confused on what I was supposed to do here in terms of the starting lineups. He normally interrupts me. So with about 18 seconds till tip, the head coach of the Royals, Katie Cummings, and for the Highlanders, it is Chris Eckert. Obviously, the injuries hurting the Highlanders here this season, as star player guard Emily Schmidt is out, along with star guard Kira Polizzi, who tore her other ACL earlier in the year. And it appears we have a little bit of delay trying to figure out where our PA announcer is. Looks like it might be athletic trainer Todd Hirsch today. Hard to see if the usual guy is here. Doesn't appear to be the case, so it looks like it's going to be Mr. Hess on the PA microphone, and we will turn it over to him.
Can help promote good sportsmanship by observing the rules of fair play. Any verbal, written, or physical contact related to race, gender, ethnicity, disability, sexual orientation, or religion shall not be tolerated, could subject to violator to ejection, and may result in penalties being assessed against your team. Each one is required to take personal responsibility for keeping this competition at a high level of good sportsmanship. All participants must respect the game and respect their opponents. Now on to the starting lineups. For Oak Knoll, we have Abby Hahn, number 1, senior. Oh, sorry. Okay. Sorry. Sophomore, Maris McGinty. Okay, Now for your Governor Livingston Highlanders. Number 14, Carly Pfeiffer. Number 4, Leah Bergman. Number 22, Chelsea Peaceweather. Number 23, Maria Di Pasquale. And number 21, Sarah Castrovinci. Now let us honor and respect our country by removing our caps and everyone standing for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Please know that there are trash bins at the end of the bleachers for our spectators to deposit their trash prior to departing the gym. Thank you for your needed cooperation in keeping our facility clean. Now on to the contest and good luck to the players, coaches, and referees.
Tuck them in, ladies. Ladies, let's tuck them in, please, all the way around, all the way around. Thank you. the injury to Kira Polizzi, as McGinty's layup is no good. Missed it short. Rebound falls in the hands of Burton, and that'll stay Highlander ball. Oak Knoll still in the 2-3 set. Left side, Ferdman. Ferdman thought about the three. Now it's back up top, Key Sweater. Now it's back to Ferdman. Ferdman drives to her right. Goes through the defense, puts it up, and a foul is called on Kodahay underneath. So Ferdman's going to shoot two more. A lot of early fouls here going against Oak Knoll, excuse me. Highlanders are shooting a lot of free throws here in the first quarter. As Ferdman gets it to drop. So 7-3 Highlanders with 4:47 to go in the first quarter. Ferdman's second free throw is good. Two big free throws there to extend the lead to 5 early in this game. Let's see here if Oak Knoll can get something going. Burton's got it. Left side, Paragarian. Stolen by Ferdman on a bad pass from Kodahay. And Pfeiffer brings the ball up now. It's Ferdman. Ferdman thought about the three. She's pressured by Paragarian. I apologize if I'm butchering the pronunciation. I'm trying to get it right based on what I have in front of me. Underneath to Castrovinci. Castrovinci triple team. Maria Di Pasquale for three. No good long from the corner. Rebound goes to Kelsey Keysweater. And her layup is no good, in and out as Jones pushes the pace. Jones coast to coast. And she was fouled. Looked like a team effort there on that one as Di Pasquale and Keysweater both had a hand on her. So only the first team foul for the Highlanders, but Jones is going to shoot two here. First free throw for Jones is good, 8-4 with 4:05 to go in the first quarter. So Jones makes them both, so 8-5 with 4:05 to go. Highlanders up in front by 3. Pfeiffer's got the ball. Keysweater up top. Di Pasquale in the corner. Bounce pass inside Castrovinci. Castrovinci working the post, puts up a tough layup, is good for Sarah Castrovinci. Gets it to go, and head coach Katie Cummings will call a timeout here with 3:47 to go in the first quarter. It's going to be a full timeout, so I'm going to step away. 3:47 to go, 10-5 in favor of your Highlanders here at Governor Livingston High School. Welcome back as Burton brings the ball up here after the timeout. They are down 5. That is the Royals, down 5 to the Highlanders with 3:38 to go in the first quarter. And that's blocked by Castrovinci. What a defensive play. Got a hand on it. Blocked Kodahay in the paint. Kodahay looked like she had an easy layup, had all the position in the world, but Castrovinci somehow got a hand on it as Ferdman gets it on the left side. Back up top, Keysweater goes back to Ferdman. Ferdman steps into a three, laces it. Mia Ferdman from downtown, and that extends the lead to 8 points now with 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Ferdman had one really strong 27-point performance, or 23-point performance, excuse me, earlier in the year, as number 24, Pagarian could not get that one to go down, excuse me. Pfeiffer gets it inside Deep Pasquale. Deep Pasquale, scoop layup, no good, in and out. Rebound fought for, Castrovinci's got it. Puts it up, and one! Sarah Castrovinci underneath. Gets it to go with the foul from Kodahay. And she heads to the line for the opportunity to make it a three-point play. Very strong effort there from Sarah Castrovinci as Pagarian sits down. And Abby Hahn checks into the game here for Oak Knoll as Castrovinci's free throw is no good. The rebound goes to Ferdman. Highlanders have another chance here at scoring some more points as they have a 10-point lead with 2:40 to go in the first quarter. Up top, Kieswetter. Now it's Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer gets it inside Deep Pasquale. Deep Pasquale dumps it back out Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer for three. No good. Off the mark. Castrovinci fighting for it. Kieswetter gets it. Ferdman had it, thought about the three. Now she goes back to Kieswetter. Kieswetter wide open for three. No good, in and out. And Kodahay gets that rebound. Castrovinci was careful not to foul. And Pfeiffer's got a steal. Great defense there from Pfeiffer. I missed exactly what happened. Kieswetter being patient, goes inside to Castrovinci. Castrovinci turns, and she's going to be called for the travel. She turned before she dribbled with 2:04 to go. 15-5 in favor of the Highlanders here in this first quarter as Kodahay will sit down. And number 10, Angeli Garcia, checks into the game for the Royals. Burton gets it back up top. Now it's Jones. Jones, deep three. No good, air ball, missed everything. Great box out there from Deep Pasquale to allow the ball to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Highlander ball. 15-5, 1 minute, 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Pfeiffer bringing the ball up here for the Highlanders. Kieswetter's got it. Dumps it inside to Castrovinci. Bounce past Deep Pasquale. Deep Pasquale pump fake. Back up top, Kieswetter. Kieswetter one dribble. Now it's Ferdman. Ferdman drives to the middle. Tough finish for Ferdman. No good. Too strong. Castrovinci gets it back. Lays it up and in. Sarah Castrovinci on the offensive boards has been a problem here today for the Oak Knoll Royals as she extends the lead to 12 now with 1:12 to go in the first quarter. Inside, McGinty's pass is broken up from behind by Kieswetter. As Pfeiffer gets it back in the backcourt, she's got to hurry. Just under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Highlanders up 12 on the Oak Knoll Royals, 17-5. Back up top, Ferdman. Pfeiffer drives to her left, drives middle, tries to split the zone, bounce past to Ferdman. Now it's back up top, Kieswetter. Pfeiffer has it up top, clock down to 34. Now it's Ferdman. Ferdman thought about the three, rips to her right, bounce pass, try to get it to Deep Pasquale off the foot of Jones. So with 30 seconds to go, 17-5 Highlander lead. They're going to be inbounding it under their own basket. Ferdman to be the trigger. Long inbound pass goes to Deep Pasquale. They get it to Castrovinci. Castrovinci on the boards again is good. Sarah Castrovinci cannot be stopped on the right block underneath her own basket with 18 seconds to go. 19-5. Oak Knoll's got it. McGinty thought about putting it up. Now it's Burton up top. Garcia's got it, goes inside, throws it away, and it's going to be a Highlander ball here with 6.2 to go. 19-5 Highlander lead with 6.2 to go in the first quarter. As Castrovinci cannot be stopped underneath the hoop here today. Clock down to 3. Shot is good if it goes. Scoop layup is good at the horn. Carly Pfeiffer gets it to go on a tough scoop layup at the buzzer to extend the lead to 21-5. An impressive scoop and score there for Carly Pfeiffer. After one, it is 21-5 in favor of the Highlanders, and we'll be right back when the second quarter continues. Welcome back here to Governor Livingston High School, where the Lady Highlanders have a 21-5 lead over the Oak Knoll Royals after one quarter. That is easily the strongest start I've seen in the first quarter by the Highlanders. Looks like it's going to be the same five coming back out here for the Highlanders. 21-5 in favor or over Oak Knoll. Fresh 8 minutes on the clock. Team fouls will reset as Burton brings it up for Oak Knoll. Looks like the same five for them as well. 3 ball, no good for Garcia. Gets her own rebound, goes back up top. Burton inside to Jones, broken up by Ferdman and stolen. Ferdman got a steal, great effort there, and a heads-up play, seeing the wide open man, or woman in this case, and jumping on the steal. Now it's Pfeiffer. Saves it from going back court, and it's picked up by Van Orden. Van Orden's pass tipped. Hahn gets it. Hahn goes to her left, pulls it back out for Burton. Hahn for three is good. Abby Hahn laces the three-pointer, her first shot of the game. 21-8 now is the score here at Governor Livingston High School. Highlanders still on top. Castrovinci's got it, goes back to Pfeiffer. Change in the defense here as Pfeiffer gets it over half court. Pfeiffer tried to take it all the way. Garcia went down hard as that ball is stolen by Van Orden. And Burton brings the ball up. Garcia for three, no good, off the mark. Hit the back of the rim. Jones had it for a second. And it's going to be a jump ball called. Ball is going to be awarded to the Highlanders. With 6:49 to go, they have a 21-8 lead over the Oak Knoll Royals. Pfeiffer's got it after the jump ball call. Highlanders have been doing a good job this game of beating the higher defensive set that they came out with. Keysweater gets it into Castrovinci. Castrovinci working in the post, backing her down. And it's an offensive foul called on Sarah Castrovinci. Looked like she was throwing too many elbows down low. As Sophia Dizak checks into the game here for the Royals. 6:23 to go, 21-8 in favor of the Highlanders. Abby Hahn for three, no good, short, gets her own miss, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound goes to Van Orden, and Van Orden lost it out of bounds, so it's going to be Highlander ball. First personal foul called against Castrovinci. And Pfeiffer's got it. Gives it back to Castrovinci. Now they get it back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer has to get it over here to avoid 8 seconds, goes behind her back. And it's going to be a timeout called by Chris Eckert after an 8-second violation. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here. 6:01 to go, 21-8 in favor of the Highlanders here at Governor Livingston High School. An 8-second violation called after the Highlanders failed to beat the half-court defense set by, I apologize, there was a timeout, as the official just told me. So it was a timeout called by Chris Eckert to avoid the 8-second violation. I appreciate that from the official. Couldn't really see from here. So with 6:01 to go, that's Chris Eckert's first timeout of the game, 21-8 in favor of the Highlanders. Highlanders seem to be struggling with that, more pressure defense that the Royals came out with here in the second quarter. And Castrovinci got called for an offensive already down on the block. Castrovinci to inbound. Pressure from the Royals. Gets it into DePasquale. DePasquale dribbling, crosses over behind her back. Gets past Jones. DePasquale thought about going coast to coast. Now she's going to pull it out. They're now in a man defense. The Royals, that is. Pfeiffer dribbles to her right. She's pressured by Hahn. Hahn got a hand on it. Bounce pass inside Castrovinci. Stripped away by Maris McGinty. Underneath. Good defense so far from the Royals this quarter. 21-8, 5:45 to go now in the second quarter. Castrovinci to inbound. Gets it to the corner. Ferdman for three. No good. And Castrovinci is going to be called for the foul after what appeared to be a push from behind, but the officials will call it against her. That's her second foul. So Jillian Abbey will check into the game here for the Highlanders. Castrovinci will sit down. Second personal for Castrovinci in just a couple seconds as Burton brings the ball up here. Pfeiffer got a hand on it. She gets the steal. Pfeiffer coast to coast, lays it up, blew the layup. She missed it as Burton gets the rebound, and she's going to push. Burton goes underneath to Jones. It's stripped away. And Pfeiffer got her hands in there. It's going to be a jump ball called, and the Highlanders will get it. So now it's a full court press here for the Oak Knoll Royals as Pfeiffer gets the inbound from Keysweater. 5:15 to go here, 21-8. Not much scoring here since they changed their defense up for either team, that is. Pfeiffer had it, loses it on her foot, and it crosses half court. So with 5:04 to go, 21-8 Highlander lead over the Oak Knoll Royals as Honda inbound to Burton in the backcourt. Cross court to Jones. Jones has it on the left side. Dribbles to her right. McGinty backed off the screen. Now it's McGinty with the ball. McGinty thought going back to Jones. Now it's a three ball for Burton. Off the glass is good for Marish McGinty off the backboard from three-point land, which you don't see very often. As Keysweater inbounds it to DePasquale. DePasquale is going to try to beat Jones again. Goes behind her back, gets her off, and throws a bad pass. McGinty goes right to McGinty. Now it's Burton up top. Keysweater got a hand on it, but it gets to Burton anyway. 4:28 to go as Abby got a hand on that pass. Now it's Dizok in the corner. Cross court Hahn. Hahn steps into another three from the same spot. Off glass is good. So the three's falling off the glass here for the Oak Knoll Royals here in the last minute or so. 21-14. The lead's now just 7 for the Highlanders. Pfeiffer gets it over herself despite the pressure from Hahn. It's going to be a 5-second violation called after great defense played there by the Royals as Ava Feinberg checks in for Maria DePasquale. So Feinberg, the other guard out there now as DePasquale sits down. Jones has it, goes to her left. Now it's Burton for three. Burton, left side three ball is good. Burton is hot. She's made her last 2 threes. And the Oak Knoll Royals have cut the lead down to just 4 after being down 21-5 opening this quarter. The Highlanders have not scored. Keysweater gets it back. Now it's Pfeiffer bringing the ball up. Pfeiffer, coast to coast, lays it up. No good, but a foul is called. And Pfeiffer will have the chance to score the first points of the quarter for the Highlanders here from the free throw line. Pfeiffer misses the first one. 3:27 to go. 21-17 lead here for the Highlanders after being up 21-5 as Pfeiffer banks it in. DePasquale checks back in here for Pfeiffer for defensive reasons. 3:27 to go. 22-17. 5-point game here at Governor Livingston High School. Pagarigan checks back into the game for Oak Knoll at the same time. Burton has it. Cross court Hahn. Hahn has it on the left side. She's made 2 threes from there already. Now it's Pagarigan. Goes inside to Jones. Double team. Swatted away from behind by Abby. Abby got a hand on it and deflected it to Feinberg. Feinberg has it. She's picked up by Hahn. Feinberg gets it to Keysweater. Keysweater dumps it off to DePasquale. DePasquale pressured by Jones. Gets it to Abby up top. Now it's Keysweater. Pressured by Pagarigan. Now it's DePasquale. DePasquale goes left on Jones. DePasquale left-handed layup blocked by Jones. Jones got a huge piece of that, sent it backwards as McGinty underneath, and the ball went through her hands. She saved it from going out, and she saved it right to the Highlanders. It was tipped and ends up in Ferdman's hands here with 2:30 to go in the second quarter. 22-17 here in favor of the Highlanders. Ferdman has it, puts up the three. No good, short for Ferdman as rebound falls to Burton with 2:18 to go in the second quarter. Hahn has it. She's picked up by Feinberg. Hahn gets it in the corner. Puts up a tough floater. No good. Rebound goes to Kieswetter. And she's going to be called for the travel. Kind of stumbled a little bit. Couldn't get the ball out of her hands. So with just under 2 minutes to go here. Minute 55. 22-17 as Burton inbounds to McGinty. McGinty working on DePasquale. McGinty trying to get a shot off. DePasquale, great defense. Caused her to push it over long. And the rebound falls to Kieswetter. Gives it to Feinberg. Feinberg running the point here for the Highlanders with Pfeiffer on the bench. Gets it back to DePasquale. DePasquale got Jones to bite. Now it's Kieswetter. Kieswetter goes to her right. Floater for Kieswetter. No good, in and out. And that ball's deflected out of bounds by McGinty. So Sophia Erickson for the Highlanders getting her first minutes of the game as Garcia checks back in for Oak Knoll. Up top for DePasquale. Now it's Ferdman. Ferdman couldn't control it and it went out of bounds after it went through her hands. So with a minute 18 to go, 22-17 in favor of the Highlanders in the second quarter. Highlanders have scored 1 point this entire quarter after scoring 21 in the first. The defense has been stifling here from the Oak Knoll Royals, as Erickson gets the ball off the missed shot. She's picked up by Garcia. Ferdman gets it on the left side. They go back to Erickson. Erickson underneath. Bounce pass, Kieswetter. Kieswetter, three, no good, in and out. She's had a few of those tonight. Abby gets the rebound, puts it up. A lot of contact, no foul called. 40 seconds to go on the clock in the second quarter. 22-17, long pass down to Jones. Jones has it, working in the post on DePasquale. Good defense there. Back up top, Burton. Burton puts up the three. Is good. Burton has made her last three-point attempts, and she's cut the lead to 2. They scored 15 points to the Highlander 2 this quarter as the clock's down to 20. Erickson has the ball, pressured by Garcia. Gets around by the Abbey screen. Now she's pressured. Now she's doubled. And Erickson is pushed out of bounds by Angeli Garcia with 14.5 to go. Castorinci and Pfeiffer check back into the game here for Erickson and Abbey, that is. So with 14.5, Castovinci's going to inbound. She's going to be pressured by McGinty. Gets it into Pfeiffer. Screen was set on McGinty. Ferdman left wide open, drives in, didn't settle for the three, puts it up off glass and missed it as Jones gets the ball, pushes, goes underneath. McGinty tried to drop it off and Ferdman gets the steal. And that will do it for 2 quarters of play. Highlanders get outscored 15-2 in the second quarter after dropping 21 in the first, or 15-1, 22-20 after 2, and we'll be right back with the second half action when play continues. Welcome back to Governor Livingston High School, where we have the varsity girls matchup between the Highlanders and the Oak Knoll Royals here in the red gym. So Highlanders came out with in this one with a strong start, scoring 21, outscoring Oak Knoll 21-5 in the first quarter. However, in the second quarter, they were outscored 15-1, making the game 22-20 going into the second half. As we get set to get underway, Castorinci had 10 points in the first half, all in the first quarter. Has 2 fouls. Ferdman had 7 points in the first half. Betsy Burton leads the Oak Knoll Royals in scoring. She's made 4 threes, has 12 points for them. The press defense did not go well for the Highlanders when Oak Knoll came out with that. So let's see if they can turn it around here as we're just about set to get underway here in the red gym. Thank you to GLHS TV and GL Sports Zone again. And also a big shout out to Mr. Hess, our clock operator, the Governor Livingston Highlander managers, Claire McGuire, Chloe McGowan, and Emily Wallen, along with our athletic director, Miss Ann Clifton. Thank you to all of them for making these games possible. And here we go. It's going to be Abby Hahn starting this half, and she's going to inbound the ball to Burton to kick things off. We are underway here in the second half of this one as Burton's got the ball. So Hahn gets the start here over Pagarigan in this one as the Highlanders come up with the steal. Hahn has been a problem on the defensive end for Pfeiffer, especially as Pfeiffer was able to lose her. Castrovinci inside, puts up a tough shot, no good. As it was well defended there by McGinty, and Burton brings the ball up, throws a long pass to Jones, and Jones took a lot of steps there, not called for the travel. And Pfeiffer brings the ball up here, crosses over to her left, beats Hahn. Gets it to DePasquale in the left corner. Now it's back up top, Ferdman, right side, Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer, bounce pass inside, DePasquale. DePasquale layup is good. Beautiful ball movement and beautiful basketball there by the Highlanders. So with just under a minute, they've already got more points than they did the entire second quarter with that basket there by DePasquale. Burton goes underneath McGinty. McGinty's on the block working on DePasquale. Hahn gets by Pfeiffer, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound tipped by Jones. And Castrovinci. Jones comes up with it. Dump pass and a foul called as Van Orden was fouled by Chelsea Keysweater from behind. So with 6:38 to go, 24-20 Highlander lead with Van Orden at the line looking to cut it down to just 2. Van Orden's first free throw way off the mark. And the second free throw was no good also for Van Orden. So 0 for 2 from the line. So it's going to stay a 4-point lead here for the Highlanders as Pfeiffer brings the ball up, pressured by Hahn. And stripped. Hahn gets the steal. Hahn coast to coast, puts up a tough shot, and Pfeiffer's called for the blocking foul. With 6:23 to go, foul's called against Pfeiffer. She didn't get her feet set. So Hahn's going to shoot 2 shots from the line here as her initial shot did not go down. The official signaled 1 for a second. Thought I missed something. But with 6:23 to go, the Highlanders have a 4-point lead over the Oak Knoll Royals as Hahn misses the first one. Hahn's second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Castrovinci. So poor free throw shooting overall by the Royals in this one. Pfeiffer gets it over on the right side. Gets it to Ferdman. Ferdman has it in the corner. Thought about the 3, pulls it back. Ferdman dumps it inside Castrovinci. Castrovinci working in the paint, kicks it back out Ferdman. Ferdman, wide open 3. No good, in and out. Ferdman thought it went down as Burton comes up with the rebound and brings the ball up here for Oak Knoll. McKinty's pass gets to Van Orden. Van Orden's layup swirls around and drops for 2. After she was almost surprised that she got the ball. Keysweater to inbound. Got to get it in. And it's going to be a 5-second violation called against Chelsea Keysweater and the Highlanders as she didn't know where to go with the ball. As a great pass finds Van Orden underneath, and she ties the game with a layup. With 5:37 to go, it is 24-24. The Royals have come all the way back from being down 21-5 as Pfeiffer loses the ball out of bounds. And it's a turnover for the Highlanders with 5:30 to go in the second quarter. It's a tie game. Highlanders have only scored 2 points this quarter, which is 1 more in the second, as Keysweater pressures McGinty. McGinty dumps it underneath. It's deflected out of bounds. and will stay Oak Knoll ball. Bounce pass finds Van Orden again on the same play. She missed the layup this time, and Kieswetter gets the rebound over Jones. Kieswetter's pressured by Jones. She's got to get rid of it. Now she gets it to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's got it. Got to get it over half court. Pfeiffer gets it over half court now. The clock's down to 5 minutes to go here in the third. Kieswetter gets it, uses the DePasquale screen. It's an offensive foul called on Maria DePasquale for a moving screen. Coach Eckert beside himself at this point. Not sure what to do. 4:55 to go, 24-24 tie game here in the red gym at Governor Livingston High School. Bounce pass finds Van Orden, and it's going to be a travel called on Van Orden. She took too many steps before putting the ball on the ground. However, that does give them time to set up their press defense, which the Highlanders have not been able to figure out ever since they brought it onto them. Pfeiffer has it. Castrovinci waiting back to help her. Pfeiffer goes to her left, gets it over half court. Uses the Castrovinci screen. Now it's Ferdman. Ferdman jab step, thought about the three. Pulls it back out to her right. DePasquale's got it. Highlanders being patient, looking for whatever they can get at this point. Back up top, Kieswetter. Kieswetter uses the Castrovinci screen. Kieswetter layup, blocked from behind by Jones. Jones has 3 blocks on the night. Been an absolute problem for the Highlanders on defense as Hahn's going to sit down. Berganigan comes in for the Royals as DePasquale gets it. Now it's back up top, Pfeiffer. Tried to dump it underneath as Castrovinci, wasn't ready for it. She gets it anyway and throws it away to Jones. Jones has it, long outlet pass to Burton. Jones gets the miss and lays it up and in, and it's the first lead of the night for the Oak Knoll Royals, 26-24 with 4 minutes to go. Pfeiffer gets the inbound, and she's fouled right away by number 24, Ava Pagarigan. Kodahay checks in here for Van Orden, excuse me. Castrovinci inbounds to Ferdman. Castrovinci gets it back. Not the one you want bringing the ball up here, as she's not one of the guards on the team, let's say. Castrovinci still has the ball. She throws it out of bounds. Miscommunication there with Ferdman. Thought Ferdman was going to pop back out, and Ferdman was trying to cut and get a layup. So it's going to be Jones bringing the ball up here for the Royals. Jones goes to her right. Strong right hand. Throws it up. Wild shot. And there's going to be another foul called here against the Highlanders. Their 4th team foul of the quarter. So Milan Jones to shoot 2. Milan misses the first one. Free throw shooting has not been the strongest for Oak Knoll tonight as McGinty sits down. Garcia checks in. Jones missed them both, so 0 for 6 in their last 6 from the free throw line. As Pfeiffer has the ball, she's pressured by Pagarigan. Pfeiffer needs help, got it over, and it's deflected from behind by Pagarigan. Pagarigan got a steal on it. Good defense there as Burton brings the ball up. Pagarigan was wide open as Kodahay settles for the 3. No good off the back of the iron. Castrovinci comes down with the rebound. And a shovel pass goes to Kieswetter. They're going to press anyway. Pfeiffer crosses over, gets it over half court. Dumps it to Kieswetter. Kieswetter hesitated, didn't go to Ferdman. Now it's Pfeiffer up top, 26-24 in favor of Oak Knoll. Their first lead of the night, up by 2 with under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Castrovinci has it up top. Goes back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer rips to her right, got by Pagarigan, and she is fouled before the shot by Kodahay underneath. So 2:47 to go, 26-24 as the shot was not The foul was not on the shot, excuse me. DePasquale gets it, tried to put it up, hit Ferdman in the head. And just sloppy basketball so far as Jones gets the long outlet, lays it up and in. Jones got the long outlet pass from the backcourt and gets fouled from behind, lays it up and in to extend the lead to 4 now with the chance to extend it to 5 with this free throw. 2:40 to go, and that's the 5th team foul on the Highlanders this quarter. Any defensive foul from now on will be a chance for 2 free throws at the line as DePasquale sits down. Jones' free throw is good. Extends the lead to 5, 29-24. Biggest lead of the night here for Oak Knoll as Ferdman almost loses it out of bounds on the inbound. Handoff goes to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer with Pagarigan all over her. Pfeiffer is fouled by Kodahay on the floor. As McGinty's set to check back in, she's going to have to wait till the next whistle. Pfeiffer gets it in the backcourt. She's pressured by Pagarigan. Pagarigan got a hand on it, went for the jump ball. Now Abby has it up top. She checked in for DePasquale. Ferdman has it back. 2:15 to go in the third quarter. And Pfeiffer's pass tried to get it inside to Castrovinci as McGinty will check in here for Kodahay with 2:04 to go. So Burton brings the ball up here with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. They find themselves up. As Castrovinci got the steal there. Not sure what happened. Looked like a deflection with 1:45 to go. The Highlanders are down 5. Pfeiffer goes to her right. Cross court. Now it gets down low to Kieswetter, who brings it back out. Back up top, Pfeiffer. Highlanders have time to set up their offense. Pfeiffer rips to her left. Puts up a wild shot. No good, but a foul is called. She hit the deck hard with 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Pfeiffer has the chance to cut this lead down to just 3 with these 2 free throws. First free throw for Pfeiffer is no good as Hahn checks into the game here for Pagarigan. Pfeiffer makes one of them, and she's going to be replaced by Erickson after the shot. So with 1:30 to go, 29-25, 4-point lead here for the Oak Knoll Royals. Jones has it, screen set by McGinty. Gets the ball back on the roll, goes right back to Jones. Now it's in the corner, Garcia back up top for Burton. Now it's McGinty, dumps it to Jones again. Up top, Burton, 3, no good. That's her first miss from 3 tonight as that ball is deflected out of bounds by Jones. And the Highlanders will have possession with 1:06 to go in the third quarter. Castrovinci to inbound. Gets it to Erickson. Erickson running the floor. Pulled it back with her right hand. Now she's got to get it over. Crosses over to her left. Gets it over half court. Not being able to penetrate against Hahn on the defensive end as Hahn a backcourt violation is called after what looked like a tip ball out of Erickson's hands. But the officials see differently, so it's going to be a backcourt violation call against the Highlanders with 49 seconds to go. 29-25 in favor of Oak Knoll. Oak Knoll, the underdog tonight, as they come in with just a 5-18 record. Highlanders beat them the last time they played. Now it's Burton up top. Dumps it off for Hahn. Hahn has it. Kieswetter all over her, and Kieswetter commits the foul on Hahn. So because we're at 5, Han's going to get the chance to shoot 2 free throws here from the stripe with 26.3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. DePasquale and Pfeiffer set to check back in here for the Highlanders as Han makes the free throw. Extends the lead back up to 5. So Abby and Erickson will sit down, and DePasquale and Pfeiffer check back into the game here for the last 26 seconds as Han's second free throw is good. 31-25 in favor of Oak Knoll now. Their biggest lead of the night is 6. Gets it into Pfeiffer, deflected by Han. Han fell to the ground, so Pfeiffer got it. Han recovered. Screen set by DePasquale. Pfeiffer goes to the left. Castrovinci backs out of her way. Clock's down to 12. Pfeiffer's got to go. DePasquale's got it. Now it's Keysweater. Keysweater goes back up top. Clock's down to 7. Got to get a shot off. Clock's down to 4. And the ball is thrown out of bounds by Keysweater with 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Jones gets it. Plenty of time for a shot. Puts it up. Good if it goes. No good. Missed it short. So another strong quarter for the Oak Knoll Royals and a not so strong quarter for the Highlanders as they only score 3 points in this one. We'll be right back with the start of the fourth quarter right after this. Welcome back to Governor Livingston High School as we're just about set to get underway with the fourth quarter here in today's matchup between the Highlanders and the Oak Knoll Royals. Oak Knoll Royals were down 21-5 and came back to now have a 6-point lead over the Highlanders going into the fourth quarter. Highlanders scored 1 point in the second quarter and 3 points, in the third. As Keysweater to inbound, same 5 out there for the Highlanders. Van Orden checks back in, or Orden checks back in, to the game for Oak Knoll as Pfeiffer gets the inbound. Pfeiffer gets it over half court. Ferdman gets it up top. Thought about the 3, rips to her left. Got to beat Jones. Goes underneath, scoop and score, no good. As she missed the layup short, didn't put enough on it. And that's a lot of missed layups tonight for the Highlanders as Burton brings the ball up here for the Royals. And the Royals will call timeout here. It's going to be a 30-second timeout called by the Royals, so we'll stay right here with you. Just 30 seconds gone by. No scoring yet for either team after the Ferdman missed layup. Seven minutes, 30 seconds to go here in the fourth quarter. 31-25. Oak Knoll has the lead over the Highlanders as the underdog in this matchup. Highlanders coming out with a little bit more of a pressure set here as Burton goes to the left side for Jones. Jones has it, rips to her left. Tries to get it underneath to Dizak and could not get it there. Dizak could not control the ball, so it's going to be... Dizak's going to sit down here for McGinty as Castrovinci to inbound here. Castrovinci gets it into Keysweater. Keysweater rips to her right. Gets McGinty to back off. Now it's Castrovinci again. Castrovinci has it in the middle. Handoff goes to Pfeiffer. Got to get over half court, and she does. Just about a minute gone by here, and Pfeiffer throws it away. No one even close to that one, as with just over a minute gone by in the fourth quarter. Another turnover there for the Highlanders. 31-25 in favor of the Royals. Underneath Van Norden. Back up top, Burton. Burton's got it, now it's Hahn. Hahn bounces it back, gets it back from Burton. Kieswetter got a hand on it, but Burton got it back anyway. Now it's Jones on the left side. High left shoulder, picked up by Pfeiffer. Taking their time here is the Royals, as they want to chew as much clock as possible. Jones rips to her right. Can't go anywhere else. Avoided the travel somehow and gets it back. Now it's Burton. Clearly trying to chew the clock here for Oak Knoll, not trying to score at all. And Kieswetter gets a deflection out of bounds, but that will stay Oak Knoll ball with 6:03 to go. So no scoring yet, but the Oak Knoll Royals have done a great job of chewing about a minute off the clock here with just passing. The Highlanders don't seem to be pressuring them at all. As Pfeiffer gets a deflection, and that's going to stay with the Oak Knoll Royals. Pagarigan checks back into the game here for Van Orden for the Royals. So Burton to inbound. Gets it into Hahn. Hahn taking her time. Goes to Jones. Jones pressured by Kieswetter. Now she gets it back to Burton up top. Cross court wide open underneath Pagarigan. Lays it up and in. Great eyes from Burton there to find her. And it's deflected out of bounds by Hahn. So Highlanders will retain possession, but 33-25, 5:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Highlanders losing every part of their game, it seems, as the game goes on. Kieswetter's got it back. Has to go back to Pfeiffer. She picked up her dribble. Pfeiffer's got it. And it's going to be a full timeout called by head coach Chris Eckert of the Highlanders with 5:24 to go here in this game. Highlanders find themselves down 8 to the Oak Knoll Royals after being up 21-5 in the first quarter. I'm going to step away. We'll be right back when action continues. Welcome back to Governor Livingston High School, where the Lady Highlanders, find themselves down 8 to the Oak Knoll Royals, despite being the favorites in this matchup. Castrovinci to inbound. Feinberg checked in for Kieswetter. Pfeiffer gets the inbound pass. Pfeiffer uses the screens. Hahn recovers. Now it's to the left side for Feinberg. Feinberg has it. Now it's down low to Castrovinci, who spun to get free, and the Highlanders got their hands in there to get the jump ball. It's going to be Oak Knoll ball with 5:07 to go in the fourth quarter. A great move to get open there from Castrovinci, but could not hang on as Oak Knoll will get the possession. So another turnover there for the Highlanders. Jones drives in, bounce pass inside Pagarigan. Now it's back up top, Burton. Hahn has it, picked up by Pfeiffer. Up top to Burton. Back to Hahn. Now it's Burton again. Goes back to Hahn. Hahn gets it back from Burton yet again, trying to chew as much clock as possible here. Goes cross-court to Jones. Jones has it. Highlanders in a 2-3 set. Now it's Burton. Ferdman pressured her. Burton got around it. 4:20 to go. Doing a great job of chewing the clock, Oak Knoll. As Pfeiffer deflected the pass, but Jones got to it anyway. We're down to 4:10 to go. In total. And Pagarigan is wide open underneath. Castrovinci might have gotten away with a foul there. Pagarigan gets her own miss. It's dumped to Van Orden. Van Orden working in the post, gets it to Jones. Jones rips to her left, puts up a tough shot, and it's no good, but a foul is called. First foul of the quarter from either team. And foul is called against number 23, Maria Di Pasquale. As Jones misses the first one with 3:54 to go. Jones makes the second one, extending the lead up to 9 now. 3:54 to go. Feinberg the inbound. Gets it to Pfeiffer. Once again playing without Kira Polizzi and Emily Schmidt. Also with the absence of Caroline Donahue from this lineup. Lily Sandholm has not seen any minutes today as Ferdman goes inside, bounces it back out to Di Pasquale. Di Pasquale scoop layup, no good, and was blocked from behind by Jones. Jones bounce pass, tried to get it to Hahn underneath, swatted by Castrovinci, picked up by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer has Burton to beat, bounce passes anyway to Ferdman. Ferdman gets it to go, and a foul. A huge play there for the Highlanders with 3:22 to go. Ferdman gets the N1 opportunity and has the chance to shrink the lead down to just 6 with the made free throw here. So Ferdman makes it as she cuts the lead down to 6 with 3:20 to go. And a foul is called on Pfeiffer as she got applied a little too much pressure there with 3:09 to go. That's the second team foul on the Highlanders, second on Pfeiffer. 34-28, Highlanders are down 6 to the Oak Knoll Royals in this matchup. Oak Knoll gets it back, or I apologize, Jones gets it back off the inbound. Hahn gets it, Jones hit the deck, hopefully she's okay. She's slow to get up. Jones appears to be okay, and there's going to be a timeout called by the head coach, Kate Cummings, for Oak Knoll. 2:49 to go, 34-28 in favor of the Oak Knoll Royals. I believe it was a 30-second timeout just to check in on the well-being of Milan Jones. Jones has come up huge for the Royals so far in this one, having a lot of clutch buckets. The one thing that the Royals have not done well is shoot free throws. They missed 6 straight in the third, going into the fourth. Burton is hot from 3, as she has been all game. So play is just about set to continue here after the timeout. 2:49 to go, 34-28 in favor of the Oak Knoll Royals, the visiting Oak Knoll Royals, might I add. Strong turnout from their crowd. As always, the Highlanders have a strong turnout as well. The boys team here supporting the girls team before they take on their matchup on the road. So Burton to inbound. Garcia's checked into the game. Van Orden is out there. As Van Orden gets it, puts it up over Kieswetter, and she's called for the foul. So didn't get the shot to go, but got 2 opportunities to make up for it at the free throw line here after the foul by Kieswetter. 4th foul on Chelsea Kieswetter this game. third team foul of the quarter. First free throw for Van Orden is no good. Only a second gone by there before that foul. And the rebound falls to Burton off the missed free throw. Hahn goes to her left, now pulled back out. Hahn gets it back after the pressure from Keysweater and Pfeiffer. Now it's Burton up top. Dumps it back off to Hahn, sets a screen. Burton's got it back. Burton drives to her right, goes underneath. Now it's Hahn up top. Clock's down to 2:15 to go here in this game. Highlanders need to get something going if they want a chance at this. They find themselves down 6 with 2:10 to go. Burton goes inside Van Orden. Van Orden floater, no good off glass. Rebound goes to Castrovinci, and Pfeiffer will bring the ball up here. She's going to be met by Hahn. Pfeiffer lacking confidence in her left hand today, it looks like, as Ferdman gets the ball, drives to her right. Jones still on the bench here as Garcia's still in the game. And Castrovinci gets fouled going up, putting up a layup. So she's going to shoot 2 free throws here with 1:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Second team foul on Oak Knoll, and the second personal on Betsy Burton. First free throw, no good for Sarah Castrovinci. And Castrovinci goes 1 for 2 from the line, so cuts the lead to 5 now with 1:44 to go. Burton crosses over on Pfeiffer, goes underneath Garcia. Garcia's met by DePasquale, goes back up top Burton. Now it's Hahn. Hahn pressured by Pfeiffer. And Pfeiffer's going to get called for the foul yet again. Not sure if that was intentional or not, trying to get into the bonus here. Seems a little early with 1:32 to go. But Garcia, miscommunication there on the inbound pass. Sorry, I don't have a great angle on that. As Burton has the ball. Now it's Hahn on the right side. And another foul called against Pfeiffer. It's going to be the 5th team foul, third called against Pfeiffer in this game, third personal for Pfeiffer. So Hahn has 2 shots to add to this lead, the 5-point lead that they already have. First one is good, so lead is back up to 6 after 2 fouls from Pfeiffer. Garcia and Van Orden sit down for Oak Knoll. Pagarigan and Kodahay come back in to replace them. Pfeiffer gets it back from Castrovinci. Hahn went 1 for 2 from the line, so the lead is 6. Now it's DePasquale, gets underneath. Pfeiffer, layup is good. And a quick timeout called by head coach Chris Eckert as the lead is cut to just 4 now with 1:05 to go in the game. So a huge, huge play there for momentum for the Highlanders. With 1:05 to go, they have a chance as they are now only down 4. 30-second timeout called by head coach Chris Eckert. So for those watching, it's a 4-point game. Oak Knoll, the underdog in this one, has a 4-point lead, 35-31 over the home team Highlanders with 1:05 to go in the fourth quarter. Apologize, there's a full timeout called by head coach Chris Eckert. As we are set to continue here with the final 1:05 as Burton inbounds in the backcourt. The Highlanders will come out in a press. It's Keysweater, Pfeiffer, Ferdman, DePasquale, and Castrovinci out there for the Highlanders. Hahn gets the inbound pass. Key Sweater jumped. Highlanders have to be careful not to foul. Any foul is 2 free throws for the opposing Oak Knoll as Hahn gets it back. Key Sweater slow to get there. Pfeiffer got a hand on that. And Burton gets it back in the backcourt. Burton drives to the middle. Dumps it off for Hahn. Hahn's got it. Cross court, and they throw it away. Great defense from the Highlanders as they were trying to get the ball to Pagarigan, but could not manage. They threw it over everybody's head. So 43 seconds to go. The Highlanders are down 4 here at Governor Livingston High School. Pfeiffer gets the inbound. Pfeiffer's got it. Screen set by Castrovinci. Pfeiffer drives to her right, pulls it back. Now it's DePasquale. DePasquale for 3. No good, off the mark. Castrovinci gets the rebound. Castrovinci's fouled before she can put up a shot from behind by number 5, Cassidy Kodahay. That's the 3rd team foul in the 4th quarter, 30 seconds to go. 1 foul to give, as Ferdman gets a wide open look in the corner. Ferdman for 3, good! Ferdman gets a 3 to go as the Highlanders call timeout, and they've made this a game again. It's a 1-point game after that 3 by Mia Ferdman out of the corner. They left her wide open, and she took advantage. 35-34 with 27 seconds to go in this game. The Highlanders are now only down 1. So it was a 30-second timeout called right after the made basket by Ferdman, called by head coach Chris Eckert of the Highlanders. So the Highlanders have started to wake up on the defensive end. However, they cannot foul. Any foul will send whoever the opposing player to the free throw line for 2 shots, which could put them down as much as 3. So with 27 seconds to go, they find themselves down 1. Oak Knoll still has 1 foul to give, and they are also in the bonus. So we are set to go here as the Highlanders will come out with a press. Feinberg's out there instead of Pfeiffer because of the foul trouble, I believe, and because of defense. We are unsure of how many timeouts each team has left at the moment as Pagarigan gets the ball back in. Ferdman hit the deck, and now it's Hahn. Hahn bounce pass, and they're going to pull it back out. Pagarigan's got it. Clock's down to 20, and Pagarigan is fouled by DePasquale. It was a hard foul. She hit the deck hard. Seems to be okay. So Pagarigan, 2 big free throws here to potentially put this one out of reach, as Maria DePasquale has fouled out of this game, so Pfeiffer will come in to replace her. Yeah, that is correct. That is the 5th foul on DePasquale, so she is disqualified from this game with 19 seconds to go as Pagarigan makes the first one. So the Highlanders aren't out of it yet, even if she makes the second, as Garcia and Van Orden, check back into the game here for the Oak Knoll Royals. She makes this. It's a 3-point game with 19 seconds, so the Highlanders will need a 3, but she missed. But the rebound goes to Burton. They got the offensive board. It's just the one thing the Highlanders could not afford. Now it's Hahn up top, and Hahn is fouled right away by Pfeiffer. A big missed rebound there for the Highlanders, which might have just put this game out of reach, as that is the 5th foul on Carly Pfeiffer as well. So she is now fouled out of the game. 2 offensive weapons for the Highlanders that could have potentially helped them win this game have now both fouled out with 13 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. As Hahn makes the first, making one more will put this game out of reach. So 1 shot here as Oak Knoll clears the free throw area, and she makes it, so that should do it. It's a 4-point game with 13 seconds to go. Castrovinci drives in, puts it up off glass, no good, in and out, and that's going to do it. Rebound goes to Van Orden, and the time will expire. That is it. An impossible comeback by the Oak Knoll Royals to win this game by 4 after being down 21-5 in the first quarter. The Oak Knoll Royals have won it here at Governor Livingston High School, 38-34 over the Highlanders. A huge upset